Thank you for watching. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching IMM Media, Radio and Television with your humble host, Comrade Mr. Lee. Our show today is about the SDF that was snubbed in their first campaign in South Province, as they call it. The chairman, who is called OZ, Joshua OZ, is the SDF chairman, and he went to Biya's South Province to campaign. He was snubbed, he was rejected, and they told him that they don't want SDF there. Okay, and I'll show the video, then you get to know for yourself what happened to OZ while he was there in the fief. We call it fief, that is where Biya is. And you see for yourself what happened to OZ. OZ went there, but he was not telling you that they don't want him there. The environment was not for him. They told him that that is not his land. He is not welcome. Okay, that is what happened to OZ. OZ went there to, to campaign, but they told him that no, this is not his land. They don't want SDF in that region. They don't want SDF in South Pro. It means that even if you are coming to campaign there, they will not. So that is the lesson that they see. OZ went there to campaign for SDF. But this is just a tip of the iceberg of what is going to be happening. Okay, take a watch at the video, they will come back.
Docteur, non, c'est la honte qui te frappe. Quelle honte? La honte. La honte de quoi?
So you see, this is the video. You can see that they blocked the street. The SDF campaign, you can see these are them. They blocked the street that they cannot even enter the South Province for campaign, But this is the beginning of their campaign period against the presidential election of next year. As they said, they want a whole election. But this is just an example. When we say election cannot be free, fair, okay, some people don't understand, right? This is just an example of how it works there. Okay, you go to campaign. This is sometimes it's very laughable, right? It's laughable sometimes, but this is a political campaign period where every party has to go and campaign, right? But what happened? They don't allow anybody to go and campaign. It doesn't work like that in the La Republic system of campaign. I've never seen, for the past how many years that Biya has been in power, I've never seen any political debate. I've never seen any talk of political, campaign that is campaign. Okay, the CPGM has made the other parties to be null and void. They have made the other parties to be powerless. Think of it. Since Frundi won the campaign, that's OZ, trying to pray on Frundi's grave. if you want to follow the legacy of Frundi, what did Frundi do? Since he lost, since Biya cheated Frundi, Frundi became null and void. Frundi became powerless. He became speechless. He could not bark like a toothless bulldog. What happened? The SDF become obsolete. A party that we all know was a very powerful party become obsolete, powerless, and cannot even have 2 seats in the parliament. So, they render the S. Now, I saw a communique from Tanganji creating another party called SDFF. SDFF. I don't know what that means. It's just that's how they create parties. And think of it, a coalition should be a group of parties that come together to have one candidate. But in Cameroon, they don't allow coalition. And so, what kind of election do you say you are holding? If CPDM can do their campaign, do everything without any problem, but the other parties cannot do it. So who is to tell you what? It's really ridiculous, right? Look.
Doctor.
It's really sad indeed, because that is how you see the Cameroon government say they want to bring a peaceful transition. They say peaceful transition for a peaceful election. What kind of election is transparent in that country? None. Okay? No election can be transparent in that country. Just forget about it. There is nothing like transparent election. There is nothing like that. Compare this. This is a country with change of so many different presidents. This is Ivory Coast. See, Biya is there, the same president. I don't know if Cameroonians really think positive, because you can't allow. I still don't understand. If you have one president for 42 years, and you still want to re-elect that president, so I don't know if Cameroonians really think what they are allowing themselves into. Okay, they need to take this thing into their own hands. They need to take their destiny in their own hands. If they keep allowing one president to rule them over and over, this is how many years counting? The same president, the same thing that they are doing, the same cheating of it's so crazy, right? I don't know if this is really something that we can think of, but this is unthinkable, right? I don't know what the Cameroonian I don't know what they are thinking, but the earlier they start think, the better for them. Yes, the earlier they start think positive, the better for them, because other countries have challenged that nonsense going on in their country, and now they have changed. Senegal just did. Okay, this is Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast fought a long war, a civil war. Yes, they fought for change. If Cameroonians think that will be easy for them to just, no, this is Ivory Coast. Remember, Drogba played a very big role. Drogba played a very big role. And that song, Libérez mon pays, oh, Libérez mon pays, oh. Listen to this song. This song was sung because these guys, Gbagbo and these other guys, they were trying to have problem of staying in power, and so the Ivorian people stood up. The musicians were singing. The Drogba, DJ Drogba, also was, using the football side to say, we need freedom in our country. Every strata of the society fought for the liberation of this Ivorian change. That's why you see presidents are changing like that. That's Houphouët Boigny. That's Laurent Gbagbo. All these people are presidents that have been in that country. Change happened. They did not just sit that, no, let peace come. What peace? Peace without justice? Peace without change? It doesn't happen like that. Listen to this one. Yeah, that's it. Libérez mon pays, libérez mon pays. Libérez mon pays. Listen to this guy. This guy is saying something. He is a party person. He has his own party, and is asking the Cameroon people to stand up and liberate their country. There is many things going on in that country, okay? But until you go deep before you understand, the CPDM want to vote Paul Biya again for another term. This is very, very controversial because Biya declared that he will not run again for office, right? But that is not the problem. That is not what is happening. Now they want to re-elect Biya for another term. It is madness. If the people of Cameroon, La Republic people, do not stand up for their country, that is their problem. The Amazonian people have shown them how to resist dictatorship. If they cannot follow that example, that's their business. Okay, take a listen to this guy. I'll come and say what he said.
Peuple camerounais, la jeunesse camerounaise. Je suis Ahmed H, le guide de la révolution populaire générale. Une révolution de la libération de notre pays, le Cameroun. Je viens vous conseiller, surtout la jeunesse, de prendre vos responsabilités et de ne pas compter sur vos grands frères les politiciens. Eux-mêmes, ils sont tenus en captivité, en otage. Les élections ne chasseront pas Paul Biya du pouvoir. Jamais. Jamais dans la vie, Biya va reconnaître sa défaite. Et au Cameroun, il y aura un gouvernement de transition obligatoirement. Donc, apprêtez-vous, peuple camerounais, apprêtez-vous au rendez-vous final. Nous savons que les choses, c'est presque peut-être ça.
Yes, get ready, people, Cameroonians, get ready. That we know that the election has never been fair and transparent in Cameroon, but he's saying that the people of Cameroon should get ready to vote massively and remove that dictatorship government.
Vous ne pouvez pas vous confier, vous, la masse populaire, à 400 personnes. Jamais. Vous avez tenté avec les élections, ce dictateur barbare qui a peur de la justice ne quittera pas le pouvoir pour être arrêté après. Et lui, c'est un système. Il faut que vous sachiez ça très bien. Ils ont trop tué, trop pillé, trop volé, enfermé les enfants des gens. Les innocents sont beaucoup en prison. Des prisonniers politiques partout. Ils savent.
That the government of Cameroon has stolen, has corrupted, has been very, very, they are out just to steal and they are corrupt. But this time around is their last time to do what they are doing. So he's calling on the youths of Cameroon to come out en masse and do their due diligence to take out this dictatorship.
Il va falloir saturer Yaoundé pour faire partie ces tyrans avec son gouvernement corrompu notoire, ces incapables à donner le minimum au peuple camerounais des années. Peuple camerounais, ton destin est entre tes mains. Ne te confie pas à quelqu'un. Prends ta responsabilité, prenons nos responsabilités. C'est 1 plus 1 est égal à 2. La révolution, c'est la masse populaire. Et la masse populaire, quand le peuple...
He's asking the Cameroonian youths to take their destiny in their own hands. And he said it's only through massive protests that they can take back their country. Because they have been trying to vote, it has not worked. This time around, he's calling them that take back your country. Take back your country.
Avec son gouvernement corrompu notoire, ces incapables à donner le minimum au peuple camerounais des années. Peuple camerounais, ton destin est entre tes mains. Ne te confie pas à quelqu'un. Prends ta responsabilité, prenons nos responsabilités. C'est 1 plus 1 est égal à 2. La révolution, c'est la masse populaire. Et la masse populaire, quand le peuple, dans son ensemble, serait debout, l'impérialisme même qui est le patron des Biya, va s'incliner de notre côté, comme le cas au Sénégal. C'est une question de rapport de force du peuple. C'est ça qui a fait basculer les choses. Avant les élections au Sénégal, les opposants ont démontré d'abord leur rapport de force, d'abord 2 à 3 fois, une grande mobilisation. Et la France a vu clair dedans. C'est ça. Et au Cameroun, les opposants ne sont pas mobilisés pour montrer leur force d'abord de mobilisation et leur rapport de force. Donc comptez sur vous, même peuple camerounais. Les élections ne chasseront pas ces gens-là du pouvoir. Et après avoir délogé Biya, l'ECAM, qui est l'instrument de vol, va être dissous. Il faut le dire. Parce que l'ECAM, c'est leur instrument. Actuellement, il y a les gens de RDPC qui ont 20 cartes électeurs par personne. 20 par personne, 10. Minimum 5 par personne. Ils sont partout déployés dans le Cameroun. C'est vous qui avez un seul carte électeur. Mais eux, ils s'en foutent. Donc il va falloir dissoudre ça pour un autre élecam du peuple. Et les élections seront obligatoirement au Cameroun. Et là, tout le monde va s'inscrire. C'est de ça qu'il s'agit. En un an, après le gouvernement de transition mettra les choses en place. Stoppera la guerre du Nozo, modifiera le code électoral qui tient ses opposants en captivité, en otage. Et la constitution camerounaise, une assise nationale, chasser Boko Haram définitivement. Après, même si ça va nous prendre 2 ans après, le gouvernement de transition va organiser des élections libres et transparentes pour la paix.
Wow. This guy is explaining, is telling you what they are trying to do in, okay? It's good that you guys are listening, okay? This issue of transition in Cameroon and fake presidential election. He's saying that there are only 2 ways they can take out this dictatorship of Paul Biya. Either they go to vote massively, or they do what has happened in other countries where the population come out massively. That is the solution. Because if they don't do that, then it's a waste of time. Biya will still win again, and for another 7 years, you people will be watching somebody in his 120 years. You keep him watching him there. Is this not a disgrace to the people, disgrace to the youths? That's what he's saying. And it's true. Because this is just unbelievable. Other countries have taken their destiny into their hands, bring change in their countries. The countries are booming now in Africa. This example I'm putting here, look at the photo. This is Ivory Coast. These are the different presidents. You see that president, that is 1982 when Paul Biya came to power. That is Hufred Boigny. The other years, you have other presidents that came in. Look, At least there's a change of president. There's a change of president. So you can never compare the two. Yes, it's in between night and day. Look at, okay. You can never compare the two. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'll come back after this musical break. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about what Capo Daniel has done, in his outing. He went out and was saying this. He invited some activists and leaders to come for a meeting, and then he just went out and make a communique that is the decision of those activists and those leaders who sat with him. But you see, all those are fake. Okay. It is really, really sad to see this guy going around saying that he represents Amazonia, whereas he's a guy that was dismissed from ADF. He was sacked from the IG care, of Siseko. He left IG before, when it was Sako. So he has moved from all these regions. But at the end of the day, when the delegation went to Canada, Capo was one of that members of that delegation under the banner of AGOFC and ADF. He went there. All we heard was that Capo went there. I was going out with the La Republique delegation. I think there were 2 women there who came, and Capo was going out. They say Capo was sleeping with these women. What kind of person are you? You representing a people? We heard that when Capo went there, he was instead going out and with this. What kind of image do you show when you represent a people or a group? You go, and in Canada, we hear that Capo, instead of being respectful and trying to follow the mission that you were sent there, you went there and was doing all these things. And it is that period that Capo was involved in all this back deal that we heard the audio that Capo was discussing with Amy Bankwi, the guy of the Cameroon B or whatever. But this is the thing that we heard, that Capo was dismissed from the ADF. When you listen to Capo speak today, you don't understand whether he want independence, he say he want autonomy or whatever. But you are talking about, but you are advocating for special status. What has special status got to do with Amazonians? La Republic has no right to give us any status. We are all equal status. We are 2 different countries with equal rights, equal benefit, equal everything. So when you go about preaching special status, preaching peace, preaching this, preaching this, but you don't talk about the justice for the people of Amazonia, then you don't know what you're doing. Amazonians are ready, and they have sacrificed enough. They have sacrificed enough. All the atrocities committed on our people. You think that the Amazonian people will just come one day and say, okay, let's just go back and sit and be watching Latvian people? They are talking about election. See the way they disgrace Ozi in Biya's region. Just to tell you that there's no election. There's no election. Why talk about election? Why talk about election? If a candidate that they claim that, there will be election, will go to one region, they reject you there. They don't want you there. So why do you talk about election? Because automatically, the person that will be for CPGM will already win that area. Will win automatically because they don't want any other person to go there and campaign. So how free, fair, transparent is that election that you guys are preaching all over the place? I like the letter that Mark Barretta sent, because Mark Barretta went to represent his own group or the activists. He went there, and they were that Capo invited him. So this is his letter that he sent after that. The whole thing blow out, and they say, "Wow, what was Mark Barretta going to do there?" It's useless for you to go to that kind of thing organized by Capo, which is fake. And after that, he himself just sent out a communique that he and other activists had. You see, so Capo misled them by saying that he had a meeting with the UN. So he's inviting these leaders to come, just to put them in one, which was all false. But when you lie this kind of lie, and you go and put that kind of communique, what you see, there has always been a problem of trust. When you go out there trying to represent the people, then people don't trust you anymore. I heard an audio from Comrade Mike. Comrade Mike say you should consider Capo Daniel as a leprosy patient. So he's a leprosy patient. You see? So at the end of the day, look at what. Okay, this is what Mark Barretta already say. I understand that I previously indicated my intention to provide feedback after attending Capo's invitation. However, the meeting did not take place as Capo postponed it. That's what Mark Barretta is saying, okay? He said, in this light, there has been significant backlash and criticism from Ambazonians regarding my acceptance to attend such a meeting. This reaction and criticism stem from genuine concern for our revolution, particularly for the image it brings on me as a leading activist in our struggle for independence. I acknowledge the implications and perception associated with such a meeting and its significance for our cause. This is Mark Barretta writing it, okay? He said, while I may have held a different perspective initially, I now fully empathize with the concerns raised by Ambazonians. Therefore, I have decided not to participate in any future meetings with Capo's group on an individual basis. Thank you, Mark Barretta. So, it tells you that what? People don't understand, okay? When somebody has shown sign of betrayal, sign of, not being honest, okay, dishonesty, sign, not really being outright, okay, what happened in Canada should be as an example of what we have to understand about Capo Daniel. What happened with the audio that came out, Emi Bankwe, what happened with him and Nambere in Nigeria, what happened with Capo Daniel, with a lot of other things that has been going on in this struggle. But when we talk about the ADF, AGOFC, people say, oh, they don't like this, they don't. But you see the fruit that ADF is producing. The people that came out from ADF and AGOFC are telling a horror story. Pache, complain. The other people that left, they are complaining. It's a trend. It's not that somebody had, but what is happening is what people see. Okay, it's not about people hate. Nobody get time to hate somebody or hate the group. Hate for what? It's what they are doing that people hate. Okay, it's what they're doing that people hate. This is what Comrade Jomba Akuro have to say about Capo Daniel.
For Amazonia. Listen. For first time I become for can talk say Capo Daniel no dey inside this struggle. Some people they be shoot me stones. And if say Tapa Chetano, we don't pass. And because of the foolishness to for listening to some of these guys stupid talks. Because I be get a hot exchange where they try for draw your attention to the fact say all this gibberish literature will swallow and it will confuse you. You dey follow the wrong channel. And then here Capo Daniel talk say they tell you say if we no stop hostilities against la République du Cameroun, then now it could be difficult for the government of Britain where don't dey support me. Really? Really? British government don't dey support me. British government where all documents show clear say British government be na they be say we for la République du Cameroun. And British government, despite agitations inside the House of Commons, despite agitations inside the House of Lords, everything, British government they prepare or they prefer for country to sign oil and gas deals with la République du Cameroun on we land. Capo Daniel they talk say my country people have booked a very bad sick. Very, very, very bad sick. I'm not a coach person. I dey talk na the facts, the thing we dey for table. If you don't know how the international system dey function, no enter things the way you no understand. No get into things the way you no get even the least inkling from. Capo Daniel if you just continue for chop the money we don't get from la République du Cameroun. They prepare yourself for go be mayor for la République du Cameroun. And then take the so-called self-defense volunteers away or where you own amber boys when you say get them, when you don't send them, they go surrender for DDR and tell them say they so they go become council police. Now the thing that is so Capo Daniel is supposed to focus on. That for Kabiki write this kind of trash. You see La République, all media house La République coming so they glad and glad. Oh, some Capo don't talk say, oh ambassador, you don't finish them now, no, they can't go surrender. I just pity them. Because of the level where this struggle be. We never.
They say, if one become council police, Capo Daniel one become council police. Oh man, this guy, it's really funny, man. I know the kind of campus police where Capo one become. Damn. Oh my man, it's funny, you know. Yeah, so we are hearing different stories, you know, every time we are hearing different stories. But if Capo Daniel want to become a campus police, good and fine for him. Okay, yeah, good and fine for him. But the struggle has reached a climax, and we thank Ambazonians for keeping the resistance. We thank everybody who is showing their strength of resistance, because this is a war of independence. You know, it's a war of restoration, okay, of statehood. So it might take several years. So we are only asking the Ambazonian people to keep the resistance and to see the end of this crisis for freedom to reign in Ambazonia. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode, and God bless you. God bless Ambazonia.